That's that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Wow, look at this. Food influencers were hit by a car while reviewing a burger inside a restaurant.
Boom.
Oh, shoot. That's crazy. That, well, the window, the molding of the window, the seats, the table. I think that's pretty much what saved
Boom.
their life, man. They just started eating. They literally just like if you take a look, and yeah, and I know the way that I just paused the video and the way their faces looked like. Um, okay. Jesus Christ. It's like for real. Like look at his face. Well, look, they literally had just gotten their food and everything, and they were just about to bite into that burger, and that whole thing happens. Like, that's crazy. Well, I guess welcome back to the second edition of the stream here with yours truly, LionOfAllTradez. Here in the Lion's Den, and as we're looking at Buckeye's Twitter page, posting this meme, I guess, of Ryan Cohen. Sticking a middle finger. Wow. Oof. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about. All right, let's figure this thing out right now and see what's going on. Let me just pull out YouTube and get the chat here to post it on the side of the window. Out right now and see what's going on. Ooh. Oh. I'm just gonna pop out the chat. Hey, where is everybody? Where's everybody at? Maybe I should have put a better title with some tickers on it. I know. We should add a finger in here. So finger. What else? There you go. There you go. Okay. What up? Matty boy. What up, Matty boy? What's going on there? Mm-hmm. Would you like a little some musica? Wait, GTII was up 50%? No way. No way. No way. Are you serious? I gotta see this. Did I actually manage to put GTII here? No, I didn't. GTII. Oh, yeah, but it's yeah, but it's back. Well, it did go down to a low of 8 cents. So if you picked up at the very low of 8 cents there, and you could have possibly swung up, you know, that 50% to 15 cents. This is like, I don't know what you could call this price action, but this candle's weird. This candle was at a low of 0 decibel 0.000100. You know what's interesting too is that you got the EMA bands here curling back up. So I'm surprised. What if I look at it on the hourly? Let's see how that looks like. That is significant no. The 4 hour. That's how the 4 hour looks like.
He's like, what?
The daily. How about the daily? How's the daily look like? Can you even chart this at all? I don't even think you can. Oh. You can't even. Yeah, you can't even chart this at all. Like. Yep. But what's funny is that the RSI shows that there's a big bounce here, and the high of this candle went as high as 21 cents, 21.5 cents to 16 cents. The low closing at 0.1784. And there's some volume, but I don't know how it is that they're trading this. And on top of that, like how can you even trade this? Seriously, how can you even trade this? Is it really? No, I mean, no, honestly, is it tradable or not? I would like to know. No, you can't chart that, yeah. Like you can't even tell like what it is at all. And these candles are just, I don't even know how to call it. You know what? But look at it on the weekly. Look at that. And look at as I extend this once. I guess I had this box here before, all the way till the end of January. And look, when I extend this box, all it did was it kept dropping back down to the end, the bottom of this box, which is somewhere around like two fractions of a penny or whatever the bottom is here, and then bounces back up. But look, I kid you not though, if you look at it on the weekly, to be honest, it's, I mean like, it looks decent. And on top of that, like the last five candles, 5 weekly candles was bullish candles. And you got a bounce here on the RSI. So, I mean, like, what does this mean? I would like to know. It's like you're seeing a you're seeing a story get told here, and eventually this would become the bottom. And you know what? Like, if all things are said and done, and you know what? Let's just go ahead and search on Twitter. Hey, what's up, Clint? Oh my god, I think I know who that is. Clint Oris. And I'm gonna search on Twitter GTII and see if there's anything. Oh well, there is a post here as of yesterday from John Forrester, and he says here, "Good morning. I don't know the reason behind the money release to DR, but I will inquire. I had no idea that this was happening, as I am not informed on receiver actions in advance. I am confident that our merger is moving forward and should close in September 25th. We do need items addressed prior to closing, and our attorneys are working with the receiver's attorneys to address all outstanding items. For our protection, any changes to the deal structure requested, we want approved by the court, not just the receiver. We're hoping to get on the court calendar very soon. I think cooler heads need to prevail. I can only imagine there is logic behind the GTII receiver decision to loan DR dollars. I would also like to know what that logic is, as on its face. With no additional information, it seems ludicrous. I do still have confidence in the receiver. Until proven, I shouldn't. Until then, patience. I appreciate the efforts of those looking out for GTII shareholders, as I feel the intent is noble." And then he tags, "Not legal advice. Have a blessed day all, John Forrester." So then 10 hours ago, this guy Roman says here, "This is outrageous. We demand an explanation from the receiver immediately." What's going on here? Is there an inquiry into this possibility that David Reichman needs the funds for a specific purpose to craft an agreement that will outline terms of surrendering his and possibly other parties' shares back to the transfer agent / treasury for cancellation? This is so bizarre. Since when does plaintiff fund the defense for defendant? Ooh, seems like a lot of drama happening over here. My God. Let's see what else. This guy 43 minutes ago says Ham will be back when he needs cash. The question is, will Finger or GTII still be? Oh gosh, his scammable. He have a new one this round. What is this? Bloomberg TV? What's going on here? Oh? Wolf? Consumer spending is slowed down? Wait, Bloomberg TV? What about that? Wall Street's... Oh, dude. What? Bloomberg surveillance. This was today? No, never mind. Oh gosh, I got punked. I was old. What's the latest though? Is there no latest news at all? Alright, let's look at this post here 20 hours ago. Oh, Big JR reposted this. Shout out to Big JR here. I'm gonna like this and share this. Kristen Shaughnessy. Quote, investors lose billions on U.S. penny stocks as pump and dump scams multiply. Why doesn't @FT mention any of the hundreds of examples of obvious market manipulation we've posted since December, like this? BJDX stock. BJDX stock. BJDX. Blue Jay Diagnostics. Woo, boy. Look at that. BJ has gone through multiple reverse stock splits in the past. Like here, a 1 for 50 back in November 18th of last year. Like here, 1 to 8 on June 20th, 2024. And here again, 1 for 20 back in July 24th of 2023. And the highest supposedly of this stock was at 50K. While here the 52-week low for BJDX is at 126. It did actually end up closing in the green at up to 2.21%, closing at 139. But let's see what else she has to say here. Float is just 1.13 million shares, and 91 million shares traded. Float traded 80 times on August 11, 2025. So it was somewhere around. I'll show you where it. Okay, so here. It's talking about the stock being at a low of 137 on Friday, August 8th. And then on Monday, August the 11th, when the stock opened up at $1.80 to run up to as high as $2.48. With a volume of 99.63 million shares traded that day, and the average is just 145.83. No, actually the average 30-day average volume is 3.46. Market cap at 2 million, over 2 million, and shares float 1.49 million, as mentioned. Actually, no, 1.13. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe it went up afterwards, after close, but this is a Massachusetts company. And here, quote, analysts argue that U.S. regulators have been repeatedly warned that certain stocks are being used as vehicles for fraud. This is a national security issue. Enforce trade settlement. So shout out to Chris Shaughnessy there. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and look at chartexchange.com. I'm actually curious about this. BJDX, Blue Jay Diagnostics. Cost to borrow fees. Actually, it's been going up today. Well, since the 15th, at a low of 76.14% cost to borrow. They did have $10,000 shares short available to borrow, but then it went up. But also the cost to borrow went up too, so now it's at a high of 85.11% with only 65,000 short shares available left to lend or borrow to short. I wonder, maybe we'll put that on the list. Keep an eye on for now. No input on brokers. No input on brokers? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Blam blam. Blam 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 blam. Blam blam. It looks like the open stock is trading. I mean, not trading. It's trending right now. Oh God, my nose is like dry. Let's see what it says here. There's a high range possibility that shorts are about to get squeezed above the $5 range mark. Measured move suggests stock can see $14 to $16 in case things work as they should here by Han Akamatsu. Here charting. Very interesting. A descending wedge and broke out and could be looking at another leg up here to break over $4. Something that Zelly's looking for. Thank you. But yeah, and that's if the stock were to see more volume. Obviously, if I may point out this post, this comment in reaction to this this post, and this guy says that if people put their money into the shares instead of trash calls, the stock price would be already at $15 a share, which is true. Oh, look at this. Gregorino. It's funny. So I'm wondering, what will it take? Thank you, Zoe. Asked a little while ago what online trading sites folks use other than Robinhood and Webull. Online trading sites? Thinkorswim. Matt, if you can hear me, if you're still there. Thinkorswim is available. You could use that one. And you can chart with it. You can do it pretty much the same thing as TradingView, with some similarities and some differences. Wow. This guy says he's in since 75 cents with shares and 50-cent calls. January 2026 calls with a 1.0 delta. These plays you want to buy delta and shares. Safe and pays well. Non-financial advice, by the way. As you know, that everything and anything that's being said here and whatever we see is strictly in our opinion and other people's opinion. This is for educational, research, and entertainment purposes. And all this is non-financial advice. But yeah, Schwab, the only thing is TD used to uh, TD used to own Thinkorswim until Schwab took over, so it's under them. It's under Schwab, and you can trade OTC stocks there freely. Schwab, you know what? Well, when it was TD, TD Thinkorswim, and I had that account. The reason why I opened that account was to actually get some GTII shares and buy GTII and Finger too. Believe it or not, that's the reason why. But then for some reason I couldn't apply for options trading, and but yeah, I can see the comments that a lot of people are optimistic about open here and being able to trade over $4 a share. It actually reached as high as $3.95 today. Well, let's see. Let's look at the option statistics for. Oh my God! Whoa! Can you say gamma ramp much? Yeah. Look at this. Man, I'm definitely watching out for stocks with no options. Noticed a couple that had big moves lately. Wait, what was it? Was it? I thought it was, no, I don't think it was. It was not open. Wait, there was a stock that you traded, but it didn't have any, options on it. Was it GoPro? No, GoPro has, which one was it? I forgot. Damn. But look, looking at Open Door Technologies option statistics, this is insane. Look at this. You have here volume distribution and the total volume of calls for today after market close totaled about 1.01 million, and 426.45 thousand was at the ask or above, 372.18 thousand from at the bid or below, and 211.78 thousand between the market, versus 298.59 thousand total volume in puts. So that is a huge ratio, call to put ratio in volume for open today. So again, 1.01 million in volume, total volume in calls, and 298.59 thousand total volume in puts. And you can see here at the very top of this graph the ratio in the calls, between the calls and the puts, and how it's heavily concentrated on the $4 strike calls with 271.10 thousand, and the $5 strike at 154.42 thousand. Right? Now look at this. Look how insane, and what I just showed you, the amount of total volume in calls. These $4 strike calls expiring this Friday, 22nd of August, with an open interest of 46,828 and with a volume of 147,906. I've never seen, especially in a stock like this with such a small float, and with this much attention from retail, to have a huge volume in calls. Second highest, like mentioned, for the $5 strike at 71,205 with an open interest of just about 27,000. The $3.50 strike calls for this Friday at a volume of 82,328. Let's look at next week's, the week after. Look at this. $4 strike calls for August 29th expiration date with a volume of 64,699. And the $5 strike with 40,253 in volume. High open interest. That's insane. Like, wow. Let me look at the monthly here. September 19th. Yeah. That $5 strike closed at 63 cents each. And those are gonna print crazy if this runs tomorrow or before this week is over. So we're gonna watch open closely, very, very closely, for sure. All my gains in the last 2 months have been tickers with no options chain. Oh, okay. NC and Nucana. Coolo. Nucana, NCNA a couple of weeks ago. Master Beef. Let's see. Let's look at the beef of the Master Beef. No, wait. Let's NCNA. Nucana. Okay, Nucana has no options, of course, as he just mentioned. Cost to borrow seems to be a little bit up. Let's actually look that up real quick. NCNA Nucana, and we'll show you that there is actually no shares available, no short shares available to borrow here at a high cost to borrow fee of 17.98%, higher than what it was last week, Thursday. Was it? Is that Thursday? Yeah, I think it's Thursday. And Friday. So it's actually picking up a little bit there. Where did I go? What else he said here? LiDAR. Oh yeah, LiDAR. So I think somebody else was trading. No. It was you that mentioned LiDAR. I remember that too. So LiDAR or AI looks like it has a nice setup here. And on top of that, it just missed the earnings revenue, but beat on earnings per share, which brought the stock from like 115-ish all the way to as high as $6.44. Wow. This happened since July 23rd all the way to July 28th. So that's a huge pump. That's a huge rally. And it looks like it's wanting to consolidate and wants to bounce off the EMA bands and retest the top of these EMA bands where it can possibly go for another leg up maybe and try to get back into $3 a share. Financial advice. So lighter. New. Oh no, this is for Nucana. Sorry about that. This information is from Nucana. So now if we're talking about LiDAR, AI. Whoa, hold on. Way more short shares available at 1,200,000 with a cost to borrow rate of 59.62%. What the hell? Whoa. Excuse me. Woo! Who's that? Oh, Sugar Pea. I like to say Sugar Pea. I have that ticker right here. Oh. Okay, well, something similar. There's something similar to this. And Sugar Pea had a rally too and bottoming, and I don't know if it's actually gonna swing up. But wow, okay. So this closed at barely 57%. I mean 57 cents. It was at a low of 35 cents, which was the 52-week low. Sugar Pea then exploded from July 8th all the way to, well, as a matter of fact, in one day. So from July 8th to July 9th, from 35 cents, 43 cents to as high as $1.84. And then back down again. Technically, there is a gap where it needs to be filled back up over $1.20 to $1.25, maybe $1.30, somewhere around there. If you look at it from the 4-hour, it looks a little bit risky. And it looks like the support would have to be somewhere around 42 cents. Again, 35 cents being the 52-week low. But you can tell here that there has been a little bit of a consolidation. Barely any volume, because compared to the 30-day average volume of 8.82 million shares, the volume was only just a mere 102.10 thousand shares. So this thing has been drying the hell up for some time, and wondering if there will be some type of attention towards the stock, where there will be a surge in volume and all hell breaks loose. New way. Isn't that the drink? New Wellness? No, that's different. New Wellness. Actually, yeah. Wow. Oh, this thing has been, wow. Jeez. Oh, this was way higher too. Wow. What happened to this stock? Jeez. I went through 2 reverse stock splits. 3 reverse stock splits. And this was back in December 12th of 2022. 1 for 100. Damn. What a run. Wow. Okay. Huh. Where the heck is the release of this stock? Can't show us. Huh? No. Sounds like I caught some flu. Yeah. Yeah, that will suck if I did. But I'm actually like delirious. I played handball after coming out of work. And I just completely left the stream open for that whole time as I was playing handball until I came back around, what, 9 something? I can't remember. What can I say about New Welles though? New Welles looks like it actually bottomed out too. Yeah. Ooh. Oh shoot. New Welles. New Welles here with a cost to borrow rate that actually went up today since the 15th, Friday, from 423.45% to now a cost to borrow fee of 435.65% and only 65,000 short shares available left or to lend or borrow. And that happened at 8:56 p.m. Eastern Time, so just about 2 hours ago, where that was reported. So let's look at Nue and show you here on the 4 hour that there was indeed a bottom that was established here and bounced off from around 485 to 490, where it all of a sudden started to uptrend, hit these fair value gaps, and bounce off of this one around 523. It did a huge spike from 512 to 733 on Thursday, the 14th of August. Then came back down, consolidated, uptrend, and then exploded once again from the bottom of 520 all the way to as high as 710, where it then dropped again and then bounced right back over and attempting to try to break out one more time, but that could change too as well depending on the situation here for New Welles and if the shorts are pressured enough so that they would have to force to cover, in my opinion, which would be cool if you actually own the stock. There's always that opportunity for short all the time. Okay, so I had to go put my dishes in the sink. So yeah, there is a possibility, because now that we discovered that New Way or New Welles has a very high cost to borrow fee of 435.65% with 65,000 short shares available. One, it could be a potential for this to start to act volatile. And who knows if this could have another go at $7 afterwards. And if that's the case, could be faced with the next level at, I want to say, 750. If this all comes to fruition, of course. And Chris with K. What's going on? How you doing? Happy Monday night. It's Monday night. So I'm crazy. So this could be the situation here. If I go up in here and see, I think Matt mentioned that there was no options chain for this stock. Yep, and there's no options chain here for New Welles. It's all shares. Here it shows on Webull the estimated borrow fee rate at 467.11%. Maintenance required 400%. So yeah, it's getting very, very expensive. Very expensive, for sure. So if we can track and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That we probably will have to keep an eye on New Welles, and yeah. So, oh my God, I'm so full with that bubble tea. I feel like, I'm serious. I feel bleh. VNTG sounds like vintage. Wait, let me save these tickers here. Oh, and this too. It's not even in there too. Oh, I did not know. And then the next one here. VNTG. Yeah, it sounds like vintage. Let's see, VNTG. Oh, Vantage. Vantage. Okay, Vantage. Close enough. Vantage looks like it has started to climb up for a while. Okay. Wow, okay. Let's look at the daily. Oh, so Vantage, I keep calling it vintage. Vantage was an IPO that started trading on June 12th of this year. It opened at $4.39, and it went to as high as $6.09 to drop back down to $3.55, and then consolidated around there, around $4. And it uptrended a bit here, climbing to as high as $5.48. So yeah, technically the all-time high for this is $6.09, $5.48, the high of today's daily candle for Vantage. And we'll take a look at Vantage real quick after we see how New Way it looks like on Fintel. And it looks like the days to cover and the short interest ratio has dropped. When I'm guessing it was higher before, but now it's getting closer to zero at 0.32, with a short interest percentage of the float of 12.90%. And there's only 65,000 short shares available, and with a cost to borrow of 435.65%. So yeah, this could get, like I said, this could get volatile. There's a lot of pressure on the shorts, and it's getting expensive. We'll see what happens before this week is over. For New Way, I will keep an eye on it. And Vantage, look at Vantage, and see that there's barely this 0.20% of short interest percentage of the float, with 0.02 short interest ratio, or I mean days to cover, and only 3% cost to borrow, and 100,000 short shares available. That I think because it's been on an uptrend for a long time, ever since the bottom of 355 back in June 13th. So, I mean, it still looks like it's climbing up, but holy crap! Like, could it actually reach back over to $6? That'll be something else, you know. So, what else we can talk about here? Oh, so Finger. We were talking about Finger, and just to show you the deal with Finger right now, because it actually climbed up today out of nowhere and started seeing some fresh volume. So, yeah, a heavy surprise for sure. Now this guy posted this screenshot of his Thinkorswim mobile app, and this is Finger Motion closing at $1.61, up 13.38% in the green. The asking size here shown at 170, with a sell size order here of 161, bid size of 8, and showing that there was 2,500 shares at $5 strike. No, $5. Is that $5? Or is that the? Oh wait. Excuse me. That's $2,500 a share, and the ask size is 5 shares at the ask. That's interesting. Never seen that before. OTCBB. Could it be that it's about that time to finally see some action with Finger? It's been a while since the last rally, honestly. Let's see. Big C Financial here posted up 11%, and that is with a 66% plus going through dark pool. What would it be with buys being run through lit exchange and no naked shorting? How would that be like? To the moon. Yeah. But yeah, let's look at the price action here for Finger, as I was actually quite surprised myself. Railtown was in the red, 1.5% at 55 cents per share, by the way. But yeah, Finger. Oh my gosh! I mean, that was just random. I didn't even expect that to happen. but Finger delivered, and Finger ended up trading. Surprisingly, the candle, or I mean the price action, wasn't as volatile as I expected it to be. Or else, I mean, in terms of whatever this price action is and whatever brought up the stock from 142 to 161, it beats me. I mean, look at this. You had buys at 936, 433, 841, over 7.2 thousand. Huh. So yeah, I mean, is this gonna be the slingshot? Is this gonna be something to really look close into and be like, you know what? I think I'd like this. I mean, it looks good overall. I mean, even though it did snap through the overbought territory on the RSI. Just trying to figure this out. And even on the weekly, if you noticed, here you have somewhat of a morning star pattern. Is this maybe? But you can definitely see that bottom reversal ended up bouncing off from 136 and then back up to 161 from here. And that's the weekly chart, and the weekly parabolic RSI just here, you know, bouncing. They have been consolidating, now it's bouncing. Perhaps is it really gonna look for that push before this week is over? I'm very curious about this, for sure. And as we look at the Fintel data on Finger, it now shows that the short interest ratio, or the days to cover, is at 3.43. Short interest percentage of the flow at only just a measly 1.71%. Available short shares of 600,000, and cost to borrow rate at 10.79%. Woo, delirious. I feel like falling asleep. I think it's also the music too, because I'm listening to the music and I'm like, I feel woozy. Well, since Chris is in the house, I'm gonna go ahead and look up Plug and see what is the situation with Plug Power. Plug Power. Comes to show us as of 8:41 p.m. Eastern Time today, reported that there are only 300,000 short shares available, and with the cost to borrow here climbing up a little bit at 8.64%. Even though it was at 9% in the afternoon hours, and then it dropped back down again. So yeah. So. Whew. It's like I feel it in my eyes, and like I feel like I'm nodding away. What else? What else was I looking at? I'm trying to figure out what this is all. Oh yeah. Plug power. With just 300,000 short shares available and a cost to borrow 8.64. Plug power. Yeah. Oh, look at that short interest percentage of the float. Plug power at 29.32%. Oof. Days to cover at 5.77 short interest ratio. Wow, only 300,000 short shares available as of 2 hours ago reported. Cost to borrow once again at 8.63%. Ooh. Anything bruising. The go. Overflow. Hey, it shows that the gap is still here between 325 and 350, which would be literally like right here, like right here. That's for finger. Let me go back and check plug real quick. Okay, wow. Well, to be honest, this daily chart here looks like it had some massive swings here, and I'm just like, wow. Oof. And that's after making a comeback from the bottom of 71 cents, if not actually, no, 69 cents. And then from there, probably throw a bunch of chunk in there, and yeah. I don't even think Plug is owned by a lot of retail. If I were to go back and find out that information, I think it's mostly retail. So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out right now. I'm gonna find out. Oh, I put the wrong information. There you go. So, see, it says here, institutions owned at 36.3%. So some big boys got the hands on it. Some people don't even want to look at California. It's crazy. They don't really have much cash at hand. 794 million. Is that what that means? Yeah, I think. That's what it is. They have 794.19 million shares at hand. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling so sleepy. I don't know why. I think it was the blueberry bubble tea. What's up, fishy? I'm just wondering what Plug can do. I mean, honestly, plug. I don't know. Will it have enough power to push it up or no? So I'm trying to figure out right now. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I just got dizzy. I really need to lay down. Oh god. This is good. Okay. Hey, it's Pony. Looks like a nice trend on Pony. Alright. So. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rest. I'm gonna have to rest because I really feel delirious. I need to lay down. Shit sucks. I never thought that I would like feel this way, but man, crazy. New Max was up today. Wow. Oh wow, New Max was rallying today from bottom of what 1213. Oh no, this is bottom of 1140. Wow. 1140 or no 1185 around there, and this thing just rallied up all the way to as high as 1398, $14 actually. So it reached 14 bucks, and that's coming from from when it IPO'd, and it pumped crazy, and then it dropped all the way down, even to lower lows to 1140. So yeah, imagine that. Even on the hourly, Newsmax looks kind of crispy. I ain't gonna lie, a little crispy there. Other mentions here, we had APLD running hard here from 1401 all the way to as high as 1691. That is wild. As you know, open almost up 20%. MB, Master Beef, looking to finally break above the EMA bands on the hourly chart, and for the EMA bands to finally start twisting back up and crossing over each other and all that stuff. So yeah, let's see, then we got some losers, and saw that BTOG was dropping over 11.5 percentage. DEMRF looks like it was looking to sell off here. Crazy. Alright, I think I really need to like listen to my body right now, guys, and unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to just cut it short, because oh my god, I feel like crap. I want to say it was the bubble tea with the extra blueberry and milk tea, or it was It was, I don't know, the fat guy or I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. And you already know it's all love. Much love to each and every one of you that's always here, showing up and showing support and love and respect and all that good stuff, and sharing information that will do us really good. So thank you, Zali. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the mods here. Matt, Beta Spare Simp, Chris, Fishy, Clint, Johnny, um, what, Clint Oris, or Moisley, and everybody else who was able to show up on here today. So thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next live stream in the morning to stream our favorite charts, or I mean our favorite stocks, and let me know if you got a request. And yeah, hopefully you guys all have a great night. Be safe, and just know that anything and everything in this stream, again, was strictly in our opinion, my opinion, and none of it was financial advice. So yeah, thank you for being here. Oof. And take care. So, ciao.